Hi team, it's your director Katie Farner. So, again, kind of talking about some more hostess coaching, but this time we're going to talk about coaching your home party hostesses. Coaching your home party hostesses is obviously very important as well. They really have the hardest part of the whole party process, which is getting the people in the door. We know that a lot of people are burned out on the home party idea. A lot of people, especially here in Florida, still don't know what Cincy is. So there's some things, against us. And so it's very important that we have a hostess who is excited and motivated to invite like crazy. Because if they don't really care and they're casually inviting, it's going to totally be reflected in the outcome of the party attendance. So this part is super important. So let's talk about right from the beginning. So, when someone books a party with me, again, most often I get my bookings at home parties. So when I go to the home party, I come prepared with my binders like I just showed you in the last video. For home parties, the contents of the binder or the folder, whatever you want to call it, are a little bit different. For someone who books a home party with me, obviously I give them invitations. They get invitations in their folder. I usually give them between 15 and 20 of these. Now, I like to fill out my invitations for my hostesses if I can do so. Obviously, if they book at a home party, I don't have the opportunity to do that because I give them a packet right then and there. But if they book over Facebook or they give me a phone call and want to book or what have you, and I mail them invitations, I take the time to fill those out myself. So that way my hostess does not have to worry about it. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for them. So as well in the packets for the home party hostesses. And all of these files can be found on the team Facebook page. I'm sure that some of you are already utilizing these, like the thank you to my hostess letter, just talking a little bit about the party process and how that's all going to go. And I have the 40 guests in 4 minutes document, which can be found on the team Facebook page as well. Just gives them ideas of areas in their network where they can invite. The hostess attendance game. I love this one. Of the 2 games I offer, I think this one's probably the most popular. It gives them ideas of people to invite. And then if they get 10 different people off this list, I give them a free Layers by Cincy product of their choice. So it's a fun little game that can help them to think outside of the box of who to invite. And then I also throw in this challenge as well, another document that should be on the team Facebook page, and it explains at the bottom how it works. If they get 1 tic-tac-toe, like meaning maybe 1 diagonal, 1 across, 1 whatever, they get $10 in extra hostess credit. If they get 2 tic-tac-toes off of here, they get $20. And if they get 3 tic-tac-toes marked off on here, they're going to get $30 in extra product credit. So I've never had someone get 2 or more. Everybody always just gets like 1. So I've never had to give away that much product credit. But it definitely entices them and excites them. That's the whole thing. You want to get them excited. You want to get them motivated. You want them to want the maximum that they can get. So that's the one side of the folder. And the other side is where I have my host and join information. So I have the old host and join brochures, which I love and I wish we still had. And then I have a little letter that I type up that, oh, there we go. Okay, it stopped recording for a second, sorry. I have a little letter that I've typed up that talks about how a lot of hostesses decide they want to join, and some information on how they could do that. And then I always put a showcase brochure in there. It's very important that they have the opportunity to look through a catalog or a showcase brochure or a Grace Vidal mini catalog or whatever you want to put in there. It's very important for them to have the opportunity to look through that because you want them to be enticed by what they want. Like I said in the other video, it's a lot easier to keep a hostess motivated to want to have a good attendance if you know what she wants product-wise. If you know she wants, the Carly Genuine Leather Grace Vidal bag, or if you know that she wants 3 bags, or if you know that she wants 6 warmers because she just bought a new house, it's so much easier to motivate them to have a good attendance, to say, I want to get you everything on your list. Let's do it. So you want to have them create a list of what they want, and you want them to actually give that to you. So you can easily coach them through the process and say, okay, so here's your list of what you had that you wanted. So we need to have about a $600 party, or we need to have about a $400 party, or whatever it needs to be to really get them everything that they want. So once that you have established that and know what they want, that is a lot easier to get them motivated, like I said. So after you give them their packet, you let them know that you're going to be giving them a call soon to work out all of the details. You don't want to stress about working out the details there at the party. So give them a call, maybe 3 days, 4 days at the maximum after the party. And that's when you're going to set the date. Unless they want to set a date the night of the party, that's totally fine. But you don't want to be dealing with one person for too long at the party and everyone else feel forgotten who's in attendance. So just make sure that if you do, want to schedule the date and do all that at the home show, that you're not keeping other people, not paying attention to other people. So when you call them a few days after the home party where they booked, you want to talk to them about how we're going to go about inviting. You want to explain to them about the party planner, the new tool that we have. How awesome is that? So they can actually invite through Facebook and Evite or emails all in one place. Makes it so much easier for our hostesses. So coach them through how that's going to work. You should have already sent them the email at that point, so they would have it and be able to look at it while you're talking to them, if it works out that they can do that. And you want to tell them how to invite. Every hostess needs to have a goal of inviting people 3 times. I suggest phone or text, the little card, and then Facebook. Facebook is a great one, but it can sometimes be overlooked, and a lot of people at times will think that Facebook is, sorry, I thought it stopped recording. This webcam is weird. A lot of times people use Facebook as the only tool, and that is not a good idea. Facebook is a great asset to invite, but it shouldn't be the only method of inviting. So coach your hostess through how to invite and tell her that she wants to invite 3 times. My whole goal is, if say the party is 4 weeks away, my goal is to communicate with my hostess once a week. I don't want to overwhelm her, but I want to stay in communication with her. So I would say probably once a week is a good amount of time. So when we're about 2 or 3 days before the party is when I like to talk to her on the phone and explain to her how the flow of the night is going to go. That I will arrive 30, 45 minutes early, depending on which brand we're going to be doing there at the party, and explain what I need, so we can figure out in advance where I'm going to be setting up before the night of the party, because you don't want to get there the night of the party and be wandering around, where am I going to set up? And you don't want your hostess to feel stressed or overwhelmed at all. You want it to feel easy. Offer to bring extra tables if she doesn't have enough table space. Be very prepared and professional. So at that point is when you would just talk to her about all of that, all those little details. And then the next phone conversation would be the night before the party. The night before the party, you want to call your hostess and let her in on the little secret. The secret color game. This is something I do for every brand, and depending on the brand will determine the color. So let's say that she's doing a Grace Adele party. I call her the night before and let her know that she needs to call her guests to let them know about the secret color. Anybody who comes wearing the secret color gets a special gift. Or, if you don't want to give everybody a gift, you can say gets entered into a drawing for a great prize or whatever. I have found that it's best to give everyone a little prize, and so that's what I do. So if it's Grace Adele, I pick the color teal. It's our brand color, and it's not a color that a lot of people have. So it sort of creates a little bit more exclusivity in who can actually do it. But at least she has the opportunity to tell everybody, and she's letting everybody know on a special secret. So it's not like she's just calling like, hey, don't forget about my party tomorrow. She can be like, oh my gosh, guess what? If you come wearing teal, you get a gift. Don't forget about the party tomorrow night. So it works really well. And then for Scentsy Fragrance, I do purple, and for Grace Adele, I do red. Or for Velada, I do red. So it's just a fun little thing. It allows your hostesses to remind her guests without feeling like she's being annoying. And then the day of the party, I will call them, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours before the party, just to let them know I'm excited and I will be there about whatever time, and just to confirm, so she knows I haven't forgotten her. Because there's nothing worse than holding a party and haven't heard from the person, and you're like, is she still coming? Are we still good? You don't want your hostess to feel that way. So be professional and call her the day of. So I hope that this helps, and I hope you feel confident in your hostess coaching, because if you can coach your hostesses well, you will have great attendance at your parties, and you will have so much fun, because they're going to be prepared, they're going to be happy, they're going to get great rewards, and you're going to have some great PRV. So I hope this helps, and I will talk with you guys next time. And any ideas that you have on topics you want to see, don't ever hesitate to give me ideas, and I would love to do those videos to help you on what you want to hear. So have a great night, and I will catch you next time.